Our webinar today is entitled Fundamentals of Product Development Resource Management. This webinar will describe and demonstrate the basic capabilities of enterprise resource management in the context of new product development. SAP has enhanced their SAP project and portfolio management solution through the addition of market-leading features and benefits around managing enterprise resource management. These include full enterprise project demand planning, seeing your demand and appropriately find and staff the need, understand your cost and actual resource spend, and enter in project time and reporting. My name is Alan Mendel, Vice President at LeverX, and I will be the moderator for today's webinar. Before we begin our topic, let me briefly introduce you to LeverX. LeverX helps companies increase business value by leveraging existing investments in SAP solutions. LeverX is an SAP value-added reseller and an SAP services partner. In addition, we are an associate member of the PLM Alliance. LeverX delivers strategic, functional, and technical services in the areas of SAP product lifecycle management, portfolio and project management, and related solutions. LeverX offers SAP solutions including services for process, business, and strategic consulting, solution architecture deployment, implementation, planning and execution, application management support, all through on-site and remote delivery models. In addition, LeverX provides services for SAP mobile application strategy development and implementation, as well as a broad set of SAP technologies, including SAP NetWeaver, Workflow, ABAP programming, Business Warehouse, and Business Objects. We are pleased to introduce our presenter for today's webinar, David Kramp, Senior Solutions Engineer at LeverX. Our webinar agenda will proceed as outlined. We'll first hear an overview of the enterprise resource management capabilities in SAP Portfolio and Project Management version 5, followed by a demonstration of SAP's resource management in SAP Portfolio and Project Management version 5. And then we'll open up the webinar to some questions. Should you have some questions throughout Dave's presentation, please feel free to post those questions in the GoToWebinar panel for questions. We will try to answer as many questions as possible at the end of Dave's presentation. Well, with that, I will turn over the presentation to you, Dave.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Hello, my name is Dave Kramp. I'm a solutions engineer for LeverX, specializing in all aspects of SAP's PLM product suite, including the project portfolio management, product lifecycle management for discrete, and project lifecycle management for process industries. Today we're going to talk about fundamentals of product development resource management. SAP's project and portfolio management tool can go through and manage many different styles of projects, from IT projects to capital improvement projects to new product development products, which we are going to focus on today. The topic for today, though, can extend through these others for the capital and for the IT just as easily as we're going to see for the new product development thought track we're going to go through, because you're still going to need to allocate those resources to the projects no matter what the style. So that's kind of the high level. Let's go down into a project where you're actually staffing a project. So here we're taking a quick view of all the staff needs. So the resource tab has been selected in a project, NAV 400 product design, selecting the staffing view sub tab, and here you can see design engineer, engineering manager, manufacturing engineer. So we're in an executing project level now, and here's where you're going to actually have tasks. So here's the task: CAD design, create BOM, create spec, that have been assigned to the design engineer, and a person, Chris, has been assigned to the role of design engineer. You can have as many Chris's as you need on the project. If you might need 4 designers, you can have 4 designers here, and then have them assigned to their different tasks. And then the system will say, what is your assigned effort? What is your total demand? This, once again, is all, the system's managing this all for you as part of your buildup. This is all managed also both at the portfolio level and the project level via templates. So once you design your template, you can reuse these templates and have all this information built into your system for you. Some other things you see over here for the staffing, you can have, when's your start dates, what's your end dates, when your tasks are being performed, etc. Go to the next screen. Once again, there's an embedded analytics window here called, in this view it's called side panel. I've hit the side panel for the design engineer, and we're getting some role demands, some role staffing for Chris showing over here. So that's, once again, this embedded analytics, as you get the feel, is built in everywhere in the system because it is that powerful and that easy to use. You hit the button, the system runs the reports, and you get this real-time, actionable decision support data provided to you that's pulling the information directly from SAP or from whatever legacy application might have that information. If you're using a third-party HR system, maybe you're going out and pulling that information from there. Here we've got a view of project demand planning. So taking a view of similar resources, but we're at the detail level, and I've selected the design engineer on the left and the qualifications tab over here. And so taking the next view of that, if I want to staff that person, I can say, okay, the design engineer needs to have in this right-hand view under the qualifications tab, this is the find resource pop-up screen that came from the project, that this designer needs to have a mechanical engineering degree, be a designer, have some formulation capabilities, package designer, et cetera, et cetera. I won't read you all those. But then down here you can do a search. You can also add, availability for the search. I want these qualifications available for April of 2013 from April 1 through the end of April, and then come down here and select your find resource to find your resource. And we'll see that live in the system in a little bit. And once again, this is all tied back into your costing. So you're seeing very strong functionality for how you can plan, staff, task your people in a project. And then now at that operative project level, the system is going down, and I touched base on this earlier, saying, hey, I've got a phase 1 developed specifications here. I've got an engineering manager there. He's got 5 man-days of effort, and the system will automatically build out this cost 24,000 via the costing information that's built in at the resource in the operative project. So the system will build your planned cost values for you within the PPM tool. And then in the background, so when you want to capture your actuals, the system needs a cost collector. So in this example, the same project we're looking at, we've gone from the costing tab to the account assignment tab, and here on the right-hand side you can see the work breakdown structures that have been built, and then over on the left-hand side links to the phases and tasks within the operative project. So now when you clock your time as a designer or a formulator to this project, it will hit this cost collecting work breakdown structure, and that's how the actual amount of time and the actual costs will flow back up and aggregate into the project portfolio view of this. So let's go and take a look at what this looks like in the system here. Let me go to my system. Let's go to the portfolio structure, wake up my system. We've been talking. So here I'm in the project portfolio management tool. So you can see I'm in this major tab here. On the left hand in the blue, I've selected the portfolio structure. And what we're going to do is open up the portfolio structure, and we can see, we have product portfolio with 3 sub-buckets. I'm just going to go drill and look at the very top level, at the portfolio level, from our IPD, or Integrated Product Development portfolio. So here's the sub-data for that, and I'm going to come up here to financial and capacity views, and I'm going to select down into the capacity planning view. So this is at the portfolio level where you can perform your ability to do what is your forecast and what your planned information is. So the system will aggregate all that information up and pull it into your system. So we kind of got, let me change my dates here. 13, 2018. So there, that's a little better. 2009, I think we passed that quite a while ago. So here you can see some forecast dates in the system and some planned dates. And so this information, once again, at the planned level, this is aggregating up from the projects you're working on in the system as actual executing projects. And this is your plan. So at the high level, when I'm planning 6 months out, you're going to plan for your designers for the for any of these portfolios or sub-buckets at this level. I'm going to say I need 120 man days of design engineers for March, for April, for May, for June, July, etc. And then you can then compare to what your actual projects are going on. So here we can see for designers in, let's go down to one where I've got some information on. For the engineering manager, I got 13 man days for March versus the engineering manager needing 20. So we're a little bit understaffed there. So this is how that system is going to give you some of that actionable information and actionable information you can use in there.